Welcome to another Dragon Ball Z figure review. This time we're looking at the Jakks specific Final Form FRIEZA. I took a closer look at the Cyborg FRIEZA a couple weeks ago, and I said that then I was going to do a Dragon Ball figure review in one way or another, new or retro, at least once a week. And I was going to do this one last week, but I got my Datong Figure Arts Vegeta in, so that took over for last week. So here he is. This is surprisingly when this guy, I think he was in a 2-pack with Goku. I'm pretty sure. And actually this one came out after the Cyborg Frieza, which you see here. This one came first, and then they retooled it and turned it into this guy. And I've never been quite fond of all these little scratches all over him. Like, I think I said in my collab or like multi-review of all my Frieza figures that it just looks like Cat has been scratching the hell out of him for for a long time, and I would have liked a little bit more blood detail or something, but you know, kids, they don't want to see blood on toys. So here's a side-by-side comparison of the two. You can see, like, you know, the bottom is completely remolded. The one arm is completely remolded, even though it still has a fist hand. Chest has been remolded. The head remolded also. You know, I was never quite fond of this weird face that Cyborg Frieza is making. This one's a little bit better. And just like with Cyborg Frieza, this is in pretty much perfect scale with the SH Figure Arts. You can see he's just about the same height as Golden Frieza here, who doesn't want to stand up by himself. So I mean, Golden Frieza is from bottom feet just about that much taller. So even though he's just a slightly bit taller, these still look really, really good together. And so if you have all three of these, you can have a semi-evolution of Frieza here. Oh, we're not looking at Golden Frieza, we're looking at this one, who just fell over again. He does, as far as articulation goes, he has a ball joint neck, but it mostly just moves right to left. It does have a little bit of up and down movement. It has a pivot here in the shoulder, goes up and down, forward and back. 90-degree bend in the elbow, no bicep swivel, wrist swivel, waist joint here. Legs go forward and backward. His tail comes off. Knees have a 90-degree bend. And his feet hands have a pivot and swivel in there also. And his tail can go loop-de-loop like a helicopter. And that's all well and good. So I like this Frieza a lot. I do believe at one point, I mean, Jakks Pacific kind of went crazy with Dragon Ball Z figures for a little bit. And they just started pumping out so many figures, and the quality and look of them just went downhill so fast. So I stopped collecting most of them. I do believe that this might have been repainted at some point without any battle damage, but I am not 100% sure about that. But it's possible. I do think it's worth check it out on eBay to pick this guy up, especially if you collect figure arts, because like I said, they do look really good together. And I know that the Final Form Frieza figure art is very, very expensive, although Datong just released a near identical Final Form Frieza, so that might be worth checking out also. But if you're not really too interested in getting a figure arts Frieza, which I'm not sure why you wouldn't, but this is still a decent, really cool figure to have in your Dragon Ball collection. Speaking of figure arts, finally my Beerus will be coming in stock soon. As you know, I'm sponsored through BBTS, so I get all my toys from there. So, but it took them a long time to get Beerus in stock, so should be getting him either late this week or early next week. So I can't wait to get him in my hands, and they get him in. I'll be reviewing him. And you can click the link in the description below to check out all the other Dragon Ball figure arts. You can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/SSJAutobot. You can Instagram me too, SSJAutobot, and you can subscribe to me here on YouTube for the latest in Dragon Ball news and reviews. I'll catch you next time.